Jeffrey McCluskey's avatar. You know, the semi-living billboard. For all those citizens in Moncton that Jeffrey has met over the last few weeks of campaigning, as well as all those from the past that have voiced their concerns about this issue, mostly because past city councils have really done nothing to alleviate said concerns. And even those that don't like the ways or even the manners that he addresses some of those concerns on the internet. He's sorry if you feel that he's not as personable as you would like, but there are bigger crisis point issues facing this city, and potholes are really the least of those. Well, maybe not if you work driving cab, which he used to do, or transportation vehicles, like those Moncton Transpo buses. And those people do have a valid concern about what he's going to do if elected Mayor of Moncton in 2026 to help with our city streets, as it relates to all the potholes that we all experience in Moncton every early spring. There is a quick fix to all those that no other candidate even knows how to deal with. And even if he's not elected on May 11th, 2026, the next mayor and council can still use it. But with that said, this is the reason for this video, besides not having to repeat himself on a constant basis. For he's not going to have any of those other candidates running for mayor of Moncton currently or later attempt to claim that this is their idea. But it's also so that all citizens truly understand what's taking place on our streets, when he's clearly the one that will enact that process. Of course, with the new City of Moncton Council's approval. But now, before I show that process, or get into this further, I think that every one of our citizens should truly understand how those past road repairs needed to take place, and why it would take so long for the city to do anything about all those potholes in early spring. But you didn't know that the City of Moncton allocates and spends about $21 to $30 million a year on road maintenance, dependent on winter road damages. And that's achieved through a bidding process where multiple companies bid for those contracts. When awarded, whichever company that wins that contract for those road repairs can then begin, and it's usually after May 31st of any year. But he proposes this, that the City Works Department or crew be the frontline people that first addresses all those pothole issues in early spring before those contracts are even awarded, by using a very quick setting cement known as hydraulic cement that can be purchased at discount from those companies that produce that material, and understand that cement can be mixed in a bucket with a black powder that changes it from gray to semi-black, and then poured into any pothole, even if it's raining outside. Jeffrey knows this with certainty because he used to work with that substance, and when it dries fully, it's beyond strong, and even stronger than the current manner of filling those potholes with those bags of asphalt that can be purchased at places like Home Depot. For they will be able to quickly achieve those repairs in about 15 to 30 minutes, and then they can let any motor vehicle drive over it. It's truly a simple solution that will not cost a great deal, but should only be used for the most substantive potholes. For when those bids and contracts are awarded, you really don't want to cause further issues with our streets. But that material, if prepared properly, can last into the years without being affected by water, and even be covered by a slight patch of asphalt during those further road repairs. Anyways, he hopes this has answered your valid concerns about how he's going to deal with all those potholes that have been plaguing our peoples and city streets every spring after the winter thaws. Have a great one, and don't forget that he's been serving the citizens of Moncton and really all of New Brunswick for well over 40 plus years. And also remember to keep our city clean. Truthfully and justly, Jeffrey McCluskey for Mayor of Moncton NB 2026.